J.C. Melrose. Can you believe it? Jenny Chen. Ran into a guy that bought it for his daughter. She's a Wharton graduate, knows what she's doing, and he just bought the club so she had something to do. How lucky can I get? Thanks, boss. So anyhow, that's pretty much my story with Melrose, and I'm telling you what, I have such a soft spot in my heart for that place. It really, in a lot of ways, they really helped shape who I am. To the Temple University, they actually, I got to give them a lot of thanks for asking me to coach the golf team. And more importantly, for supporting my efforts for 30 years. And to the families, many of whom are members of your clubs and were, for allowing their sons to come follow a dream that I had for college golf in the Northeast. And to the players who, one's here tonight, Brian, for what they had done to help us climb up the ladder of national collegiate recognition in golf. And to the kids that followed him, or the group that got us there, we did finish 17th in the country one year, that kept us there. To all those guys that played strong and kept us in the limelight for a lot of years. And then to the First Tee, national office for selecting our group. It's not hard when you got a guy like Jay Siegel running point. To be the group that was going to manage in the First Tee of Philadelphia. With 160,000 kids in the school system and another 60,000 in charter schools and another 30 or 35,000 in parochial schools, the number of kids to reach isn't a problem. And I share with you tonight that come January 1st of this new year, that we've been given notice that we're going to expand the footprint, we're going to unify the brand. It's something that Mark and Jeff Surratt and Sean O'Hare actually have been talking about, to try and make it easy for folks to know that when they're putting dollars in or helping support the First Tee, that it's our First Tee, it's not ours, our First Tee. And it'll cover Philadelphia and the 7 surrounding counties, 4 in Pennsylvania, 3 in New Jersey. So there are thousands of kids that we can reach. I'd also like to thank the founding fathers of, which is, you know the list of them, the PGA Tour, Augusta National, and many corporations. The LPGA, Jack Nicklaus, Julie Inkster. They're the ones who put up the money and had the vision that the First Tee could be something special for kids. Trying to put together a program, a youth development program that taught 9 core values and present it on a platform of golf. That's what the First Tee is all about. So I have to applaud their efforts, because in the 8 years we've been running the program, there have been 2 research designs by a multiple of universities trying to find out, when you're spending millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars actually, you should know that what you're attempting to do works. So they have run these research studies, and I can assure you, we require mastery of the subject matter and the implementation on the part of the kids in their daily lives as they go through multiple levels of mastery of subject matter, along with golf. And we know for a fact that it works, that it will change kids' lives. And then I'd like to thank my staff at the First Tee. They're the guys, David and Jeff and Randy, that are here tonight with me. They're the ones that actually make it happen for the kids. Like Jay's my point man, I'm theirs. And they do a great job. in a caring, professional manner. Kids like coming there. They know they're safe. Their parents know they're safe. That's what we do. To my board of directors, Jay and Brian and Joe, thank you for your caring and for your diligent effort to make sure we have enough money to make the program run the way it's intended to be. I know I scare the hell out of them a lot of times, but I like to set high goals. It can't be too much different than all of you. If you don't set a high goal, you might not make it, but if you're not trying, no point in getting in the game. Any of you guys ever want to play a match so you can finish second? I don't think so. And then I guess, I think I didn't forget anybody. My family, my son David's here. He knows what it was like. When you're coaching the Temple golf team, we didn't have a restriction on the number of playing rounds. And I was the kind of a guy, my buddies would call me in North Carolina, hey, we got an opening, you want to come? What time do we show up? It was tough on my kids because they had to keep their academics up. We would leave Thursday night, come back Sunday night. So there were a lot of long weekends when Dad wasn't around. And, that telephone call at the end of the day really doesn't cut it. Week in and week out, the ladies know what I'm talking about. And to my wife, Mary, I could give her all the thanks and credit because she's the one that actually had to play mom and dad when I went around. So, with all this in mind, on your behalf, and the good works that we may do in the future together to save thousands of kids' lives, I accept this.